Marhaba, bonjour, welcome. My name is Amelie and I'm one of the founders here at Formally. We make immigration forms accessible. I have been working with refugees and asylum seekers all over the world for over 7 years now. There is a crisis in global displacement with almost 71 million people displaced in 2019 alone. This is a trend that is continuing to rise. While many of you might be aware of this crisis, a lot of you do not know that the very first step to seeking asylum anywhere is usually a single form. In the US, it's called the Form I-589, the application for asylum and for withholding of removal. If we take a look at this form, we see that it's 12 pages and 400 fields long. But if we just take a look at the very first page and the very first question on that page, we see that it asks to check a box if you also want to apply for withholding of removal under the Convention Against Torture. I study international law, and this is a difficult question to answer. Let's see if it gets better. The next question asks for the alien registration number, then the US Social Security number, and the USCIS online account number, none of which a refugee or asylum seeker would typically have when they are applying for asylum in the US. These forms are also only available in English, so where can asylum seekers turn for help with them? Fortunately, there are amazing nonprofit organizations and attorneys that work tirelessly to help people and represent them in court so they can make the best cases. Unfortunately, they're seriously overworked. They often don't speak all the languages necessary to help everybody, and they also seriously lack funding oftentimes. All of these problems combined mean that 86% of asylum seekers in the US currently do not have legal representation, which makes them 5 times more likely to be denied, regardless of how valid their claim is. To increase legal representation and address some of these issues, we built Formally. Formally is a digital passport that allows people to navigate bureaucracy seamlessly. Formally guides applicants through a form flow that is in their native language and provides context so that applicants can know what the question is really asking. This is really illustrated quite well with question number 24 on the I-589. It asks, are you fluent in English? Many applicants might be compelled to say yes, thinking that it might actually increase their chances of getting asylum. When you check yes to question number 24, however, you are giving up your right to have an interpreter present during your court proceedings. Formally make sure that you have that knowledge and context and can make the right choice in checking whether you're fluent or not. For those who aren't fluent in English, we have translations into Arabic, Spanish, and Mandarin. When an applicant works with an attorney, the form filling process can take anywhere from 4 hours to sometimes 2 weeks, as the attorney has to go back and forth with the applicant, translating with a translator and gathering documents. With Formally, the applicant can take the application home and do it at their own time in their native language. They can take photos of their documents and upload them so that they can come in prepared and already having a lot of context for their application. We have been able to reduce attorney time to a single hour by using Formally with our partner organizations. This means that our attorneys can see more people and help more families to safety. Most importantly, however, people gain agency. Formally is completely free to use for applicants, and since we are selling Formally to organizations and nonprofit organizations, we can make sure that we are sustainable while still making sure that every single applicant who needs access to Formally can get it. We're envisioning building a digital passport where an applicant never has to fill out information twice and can navigate bureaucracy seamlessly wherever they go. I have an amazing international team with me that is working really hard to make Formally become a reality. We've been piloting and launching Formally in the US with some of the largest organizations there, and they have been invaluable in making Formally become a reality. With the Mohammed bin Rashid Making Prosperity Challenge, we're envisioning bringing Formally to the world, beyond the US borders, so that every single person in the world can get access to legal representation and information. We hope you join us in making this dream come a reality.